Today we're going inside the cockpit to find out what it's really like to be a helicopter pilot. Peter?
That's right.
I'm
How
Brian.
you doing? Why don't I show you around and maybe take you for a little helicopter ride here today?
Yeah, please.
My name is Peter Murray, and I'm a helicopter pilot. So the duties of a helicopter pilot are to obviously fly the helicopter. It includes, watching the maintenance of the helicopter, loading people, ensuring their safety on trips, maybe moving equipment and gear either inside or outside the helicopter. Our particular work is not scheduled, it's charter work. So a phone call comes in, somebody needs an aircraft to go to a mountaintop. We need to be here, and the aircraft have to be ready to go. At certain times of the year, the summertime, our busiest time, you can expect to be working a 14-hour day, 7 days a week, and as much as 42 days straight. As far as education goes, a high school education is fine. There's no requirement for university or college, so I went to a local helicopter school and paid for that 100 hours I needed to be a commercial helicopter pilot. Even after you successfully complete your course, you get a commercial license, you're really at the beginning steps of a helicopter pilot career. It's difficult to enter the industry. Typically, you would work for a company where you could work on the ground until you gained the trust and built some experience in the industry before you actually started to fly aircraft.
So, Peter, I can only imagine that a huge part of your job has to be knowing the aircraft inside and out.
Absolutely. Flying the aircraft is only part of the job that we need to do. Another big part of it is actually understanding all the systems and make sure that the aircraft is safe to go on a flight. Understanding electronics, electricity, circuit breakers, fuses, to understand some of the technology so that you have a better understanding if it's going to be safe to do this flight if one of those systems was damaged.
Yeah, Vancouver clearance, it's helicopter Foxtrot Tango Hotel.
Return departure is approved.
So Ryan, are you ready? We're about to lift off now.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go. Just make sure all these crazy switches are where they're supposed to be.
Your title for this position when you're a helicopter pilot is PIC, or Pilot in Command. And it really is important that you have the personality that you can step forward in front of your passengers, your crew, and instruct people on safety, the things about the aircraft that they need to know, and that they come away feeling that you are confident and that you're in control of the situation and the aircraft.
This is wild. And it's such a, like you were saying before, like you're using, not only both hands, but both feet.
So when we're flying, we're doing all of them all at the same time, because every time you move one control, it changes the input required on the other controls.
To fly the aircraft, you're not doing large movements. They're very small inputs typically with a helicopter. Gives you large movements of the aircraft. So you're doing very fine, minute movements with your hands, your feet, sometimes all at the same time. Once you become a helicopter pilot, you build experience. You can be anything from a traffic reporter over a major center. You can go offshore, which is offshore oil rigs with larger helicopters that carry 18 to 20 people. There really are many paths to take, even once you get your helicopter license and build experience. My advice for anybody that wants to be a helicopter pilot and wants to choose that as their career is the 3 Ps: passion, persistence, and patience. As months go by, maybe a year or two, and you still don't have that first job, that you can be patient and wait for that opportunity to get started. If you were to talk about what kind of personality, I think you should have if you want to become a helicopter pilot, is adventurous spirit, that you love the world and you want to see it from a different vantage point. And there is no better vantage point than a helicopter.
To summarize, some of the skills you'll need include motor coordination, finger dexterity, manual dexterity, general learning ability. You'll also need to be directive, detail-oriented. You'll usually require 1 to 2 years of post-secondary education. The average salary can be over $66,000 per year. The future outlook for this job is promising, as employment is increasing in the coming years, and the unemployment rate is low and is expected to further decrease.
Well, thank you very much for showing me around.
Hey, absolutely, Brian. It's a pleasure. Thanks
Take care,
again.
okay?
Bye-bye now.
Once again, I'm Brian for Career Trek, reminding you that this career could be yours. We'll see you next time.